Hi, makers.
Hello, yarny people.
It's been a month.
Okay, that's really negligent of us, but...
Well, okay, so I was away for 2 weeks.
And I took a staycation while you were gone. I was like, why should you be the only one having a holiday? So I basically just dropped everything and knit, which was awesome.
And then Tracy wasn't feeling great.
No.
And last week turned out to be busy because it's your week, first week back. And
yeah, it was crazy when you get back. You've got so many things to do. And yeah, I was pathetically not feeling well last week, like a super bad summer head cold. I know. Even in, like, there was a day where I didn't even want to knit. That's how sick I was. That's putting it in perspective.
Are you for realsies?
Wazzy, get off the yarn.
Yeah, and so my vacation was amazing.
I want to hear all about it.
Well, I won't give you like all the details, but a couple of things. We started in Kingston. I had never been.
Yeah.
It's stunning. We stayed right at the Holiday Inn. It was right on the water. Our room had a balcony right there.
So the water is like Lake Ontario, or what's the water?
It's actually a river.
Okay.
I might be getting this wrong.
Because I was going to say, you could tell me anything. I have no idea what it is out there. We live in Alberta, and it's Prairie City. It is landlocked. We've got a few little lakes here and there, but I would love to go on holiday to the water.
It was so amazing.
Yeah.
So the wedding was amazing. Then we spent some time in St. Thomas and Port Stanley. St. Thomas has the cutest, I don't want to say little because it wasn't little, but the most charming yarn store.
St. Thomas.
Little Red Mitten. That's where Mandy lives. It's small.
Okay.
Little Red Mitten.
Okay, that's a cute name.
It's in a house.
Oh, I love those.
And they had a ton of yarn. That's the video the girls sent you.
Okay, well, I have it, so I can insert it here and people can get a feel of what they have.
Yeah.
I remember the pictures of that, your video. They had amazing yarn.
They did have amazing yarn.
Yeah.
And then Niagara Falls.
Well,
which
I would love to go there.
Which, I mean, now that I've done it again, it's so commercialized. I mean, yes, the falls are beautiful. We took Shane's sister and brother-in-law to the Skylon restaurant, the Revolving, which was a beautiful meal. Views were amazing. And then spent the rest of the time in Sarnia.
And you guys were at the beach every day?
We were at the beach almost every day.
Which is Lake
Huron.
Okay.
But we did in Port Stanley, which is about a 10-15 minute drive from where Mandy lives in St. Thomas. Mm-hmm. So from Sarnia to drive to St. Thomas is about an hour and 20 minutes. The girls spent the night there. Shane and I went to Port Stanley and spent the night there. But that's Lake Erie.
Okay. So you've hit lots of Great Lakes on your trip.
Yes.
I didn't realize they were kind of so close like that.
Yeah.
They must all kind of meet up in the middle somewhere.
And then, were we in Lake Ontario?
Wow.
Maybe Kingston's on Lake Ontario.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm bad at geography.
Either way, it's just awesome to get by the water.
Yeah.
I love a holiday by the water.
And they're so big you think you're at the ocean.
Right. Because it has waves and stuff, right? Yeah. Okay. Because we're out recording outside in my backyard today, which was irresistible because in Alberta, in Edmonton, we have a super long winter. We have a very tiny window where we can do this outside thing. So we thought, let's take advantage of that. Let's see if our sound is good. Let's pause just for a minute and listen to us and make sure. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I can't imagine it wouldn't, but yeah, just to double check after we get 2 hours in.
Because we're a little further away. Oh my goodness.
So much better.
Seriously?
We're back.
Okay.
Okay. So all in all, we almost extended our trip.
That would be really fun.
I know, but...
You miss me too much.
Yeah. I was running out of projects. I was a knitting machine.
I can't believe that. I love that.
I know.
I was too. When you were gone, all I did, like my staycation was really like a knitcation.
Well, yeah.
And it was super hot here.
You had hot weather.
Beautiful hot weather.
Yeah.
So me and my giant wool sweater, it was the perfect 2 weeks to be knitting a wool sweater.
I've been knitting a sweater.
Yeah.
Worsted, and it's fine.
Well, no, it was like 32 degrees and stuff those days.
I know.
Thank goodness for air conditioning. Can I just say that?
No kidding. Mm-hmm. So it's been a month. We've had vacation. July's been gone. The July's gone.
It is officially August 2nd.
I know. Well, that means, yeah. That means I can start a countdown for my kids going back to school.
You can. It's really soon.
You know.
Last month.
I know. I find this summer we've been busy and doing fun stuff.
So it's going fast.
It's going really fast.
I feel like the first month of the summer, that's true. The first month, you're so excited to be off school and you're doing all these fun things. I always found the second month to be the dragger.
Yeah.
And by the 2 weeks before school, it was like, oh my God.
I know.
Go to your rooms and call me in 2 weeks.
Get out of my hair.
Totally.
This week, we're redoing Madison's room.
What are you doing?
She had a chair rail. Mm-hmm. We removed the chair rail. She's painting in a really neutral, really light color.
Nice.
She's having one wall, like a brick wallpaper.
Love that.
She got a new bed. Not a new bed, new bed frame.
Yeah.
She bought herself.
Oh, wow.
2 nights. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Oh, I can't wait to come over and see it.
I know.
I have to do that for Georgia, I think.
Yeah. Maddie.
Just a little, like, freshening up.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's this week.
And fumigation, if we're being honest.
Oh my God, totally.
Fresh and fumigate. That's
right.
Georgia's plan for her room.
Yeah.
Some kids, I tell you, like my son has always been pretty neat.
Yeah.
Just like you and I. I was the super neat one.
I was not.
Your room had dishes under the bed with dried up food on them.
Yes, they did.
And it was like, you're just kind of, and you're not like that now. It's just so I have faith that she will outgrow it.
Let me tell, I'm an adult and I know better. Let me tell you, I'd rather shove them under my bed than have to get up and take them to the...
It drives me crazy to have like piles of stuff, and it really, I
have my kid, Paige, the messiest ever.
Really?
My first. Jordan, my second, super neat and organized.
Yeah.
Maddie will let it get super cluttered and then have a big clean.
She can fix it.
On her own.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So it's been an awesome July. We both had birthdays, which is like a few more wrinkles here and there. It's all good.
Thank you for all the birthday wishes.
Yeah, wasn't that nice?
That was so
nice.
So now we're here to talk about our knitting.
We have so much knitting to talk about today.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. I feel like this is a bumper episode, and I should hold some things back till next time.
You guys, you're going to be impressed with how much I knit.
Yeah, totally.
And not a stitch on a sock.
What?
I haven't knit socks for
I can't
2 months
wait
now.
for sock talk. Oh, I have things to talk about in sock talk.
I know.
But yes, okay, I'm dying to see.
What?
What should we start with? Like, to rewind a month, I honestly can hardly remember. But I
should
do
be
remember.
keeping notes. I should have kept notes.
I should have kept notes too. But should we start with birthday knits? What we knit for each other for our birthdays? So this is the finished object segment, and it's going to go long. We have lots of finished things.
Oh my God. Okay. For me, this episode is all Lisa all day.
All Lisa much?
All Lisa much all day. So
we heart Lisa.
As you may or may not know, Lisa has come out with 4 or 5 new patterns in the last couple of months.
This summer. Yeah.
She's come out with a lot. Every one as beautiful as the next.
I love her
She
style.
outdoes her stuff. I could blindly close my eyes and randomly put my finger on one of her designs and know I would love it.
Yeah.
This is a brand new one. Tracie, what's
Jodi,
the name?
this is days old. When I cast this pattern on, it was a couple of days old. It was that hot off the presses. There is one project on Ravelry other than Lisa's, and it's this one.
Oh my gosh.
So that's really exciting. I love that. This one's called Electrium. Let me grab my little...
Okay, so Tracie made a couple of mods, and I'll let her talk about it, but let me just show you the shape,
This is what it is. It's Electrium.
Is there a different picture? She always knits in really dark, so it's tough to see.
Okay, this one, you might like this one better. This one, see, it's kind of wet because I was outside with my icy beverages when I was knitting it.
Yeah.
So, but you can kind of see it's very stripy and super long and narrow.
Yeah, and it's got this one little V bump on the very one side of it.
Yeah, super asymmetrical.
Okay, but just know that Lisa's got your back. Everything is going to be all okay once you knit it. So there's the triangle, but then it goes, and it goes, and it goes.
Oh my God.
You guys.
It blocked out to 9 feet long. Like, I know it can kind of settle into its proper length after blocking. But it was 9 feet of blocking mats.
Don't let that scare you off.
Oh no, and that was just it doesn't take. I knit it on a larger needle. This is actually written as a fingering weight shawl. Jodi loves DK weight shawls, so I knit it in a DK weight yarn.
Okay, so remember that, you guys, 9 feet on a DK larger needle.
Sure, because it gets a lot bigger. So this is, but it's only one size needle bigger than what Lisa recommends in her pattern. So this is a 5.5 millimeter needle. US, I have no idea. And I knit it in.
I think that's a 9.
Is it? Could be.
5.5, you said?
5.5, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a 9.
So the yarn I used it's called Sueño.
I've never heard of that.
Okay, our local yarn shop, River City Yarns, actually has it in 2 different weights. This is the DK weight. They have it in worsted as well.
Look at this transition. I just want to show you guys. Look at this transition into the stripes right there.
It's, I can't even tell you how much fun this is. Those are little short rows. Garter bumps in short rows.
Lisa?
Like,
you are never bored.
I actually said on my Instagram post, if people talk about losing their knitting mojo, this is how you get it back.
Yeah. You
pick 2 of your favorite colors and you just start striping it up and doing these fun little short rows, and I could not put this thing down.
There's so many ways to
There's
wear
the
this,
label to our yarn right there.
You could have,
and it says Sueño means dream in Spanish.
It's dreamy, this yarn.
Totally dreamy, and it comes in amazing colors. And it's a merino bamboo blend, which I hadn't knit with before.
I have not heard of this yarn.
Okay, well, it's really nice. And it's this one is pretty solid, but the worsted weight that they have at the yarn shop is very tonal.
Okay.
It's really, really pretty. And everybody that knits with it seems to love it and come back again. So I basically have this much left out of 2 skeins of each color.
Well, you couldn't have 2.
Well, because one skein is
it 50 grams? Oh, no, it's
233 meters. So because it's written for a fingering weight yarn, 2 skeins would equal 1.
Tracie,
fingering weights are 400
this
or whatever.
Was a lot of knitting.
This was it was awesome.
No, but it was a big project.
It was awesome. I loved knitting it. I got really excited when I saw these colors because I thought Jodi would pick these.
Done.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just thought it was really, really pretty. I will knit with this yarn again, and there's enough here to make a hat or fingerless gloves. It's not little nuggets where you can't do anything with it.
Right.
I can make something else out of this, so I'm not worried about that. And I thought it was super fun. I'm glad you love it.
Oh my God.
It feels amazing on, doesn't it?
This yarn is incredible.
I know, I couldn't believe it.
And the squish factor, because it's garter bumps. I mean, this checks off every box on my list when I go looking for a shawl. Yeah. So thumbs up, Lisa.
Totally thumbs up, Lisa. And this,
we love you.
The reason half of it is the blue and then half of it goes to the black. I just switched the main color halfway through the pattern.
It's supposed to be mainly black with the thin rose blue through the whole thing.
Well, you pick one main color and one contrasting color. And so when I cast on up here, I picked blue as the main color. And then halfway through the pattern, I thought, I just think it would be really cool to see it flipped.
Yeah.
With a dark color like this black, or almost, it's called charcoal. This is charcoal and robin's egg are the colors I used. I just thought it might look cool. And so I just did it and hoped it looked okay, but I really like it.
Like, look at that.
And because there's no speckles, this is very clean lines.
I feel like I feel like this particular shawl, and pretty much in most of Lisa's, it needs a really stark contrast.
Those
clean lines are important.
I totally agree. And a huge color contrast.
Yes.
Pick 2 colors that are not alike so that you can really get those crisp.
I agree.
I love it. It looks so good on you.
Love. Okay.
So we knit each other's shawls. Okay, I can't even tell you.
I didn't know about this pattern.
Jodi, I have had this pattern. Well, tell me about it. Tell me how you picked it. Tell me everything.
I didn't pick it.
Everything.
I didn't pick it.
Okay.
I was talking to Ho-Hee.
As you do.
And I said, what should I knit her? And she goes, here, knit this. And she sent me the pattern.
This is called Spectrum.
And I hadn't seen it before.
It's one of those ones that I've got in the back of my mind as I have to knit this pattern at some point because I just love the way it looks. Look at all the chevrons, Jodi. It's so
It was
pretty.
fun to knit because it was it's the shorter way that you knit it back and forth.
Right.
The one thing
do you start here
Yep.
and it's teeny tiny?
Yep.
Look at those speckles.
The one thing I did change is this called for, it was a 2-color shawl.
Yeah.
So what I did was I just picked up this hot pink from the Speckles and just did a little bit.
I love that.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Yes.
Okay. And you know, I love it. So you knit it in a merino cashmere nylon yarn.
I did.
And I said to Jodi, oh my God, what colorway is this?
I dyed it.
Jodi dyed it.
I did.
Right. So
that was fun.
It's so fun. Like,
yeah.
what an amazing project, Jodi, to pick the colors and dye them up. And because I said, oh my God, I love this yarn. It feels amazing. Where did you get it?
It is soft, isn't it?
It's beautiful yarn.
I do love an MCN. And obviously, I mean, we love Hohi's patterns as much as we love Lisa's.
Yeah.
And again, she knocked it out of the park.
Totally. This one's not a newer pattern. I guess we could check Ravelry, but it's been out there for a while.
Maybe that's why I didn't know about it.
And I think, you know, there's lots of shawls that are, you know, 2 full skeins and stuff like that. They can be a little daunting. This is a good, quicker project.
It is, because it's more like 1.5.
Yeah.
No, not even. Not even. I don't think.
So super portable. This is one of those little ones. If you're on your holiday or you're running around with your kids, you can have this in your bag, right? Because you're going short. Look how beautiful the ends are.
Aren't the ends are fun.
Oh my God,
so you could,
this.
I pulled these quite heavily. You don't have to at the end. If you don't like those scallops at the end, you can just sort of fan it out this way more, so it's not so much of a peak.
Look how great that gray yarn turned out.
Yeah, that was
Jodi,
fun.
it knit up so beautifully.
Okay, let me try it on.
Okay. It's going to look really, I tried it on. I love it. It feels like heaven around your neck.
So I would just put this shorter side here and sort of just drape it.
Yeah. It's so pretty on.
Isn't it pretty?
I
It matches me today.
I actually had a chill when I had my cold and I was wearing it because it's the perfect, it's not gigantic.
It isn't.
Yeah.
Love.
So thank you, Jodi. I love it.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So what else have you been knitting?
I do.
Let's see your vacation knits. Those were birthday knits.
So when I went to Sarnia, there's a couple of yarn stores. I didn't make it to the second one, but I did make it to Feather Your Nest. Again, Feather Your Nest. Terry, who is the lovely owner of Feather Your Nest. It is a must-see in Sarnia.
Really?
2/3 of it, I would say, is funky jewelry, housewares, gifty ideas. And then 1/3 of it at the back is beautiful yarn.
So it would be somewhere where we would just go to buy
anything.
Anything, like gifts for each other.
Yes.
Just a great place to go. What a nice place to have.
Oh, it's beautiful. Right on Front Street, which is she has 2 chairs out front overlooking the river.
I just got a glimpse of what you're going to show us.
Isn't it crazy?
Jodi.
So we've looked at this color a lot before, and I picked this up.
I think I have a skein of this color. I've got mittens going in this color.
This is Modern Fair Isle. It is the creamiest background with flecks of orange and gray. There's minimal, like, little blue flecks.
Teeny tiny, yeah. Madeline Tosh. We haven't knit with a ton of Madeline Tosh. It's amazing.
No. And I know you have some of this in your stash.
I'm knitting mittens out of it, and I'm actually knitting a shawl in Madeline Tosh right now that I've just sort of resurrected from my pile.
Yeah.
It's merino, 100% superwash merino, which is one of my favorite fibers to knit with.
Oh.
And it's not single ply. It is, you know, it's plied and it's got a nice twist on it. It's pretty much my favorite kind of yarn to knit.
Oh. And this is the chunky.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I've never knit the chunky. And you have one left over. You can make a hat.
I could make a hat. But what I want, the other shawl I'm going to show you is I took yarn for it and finished it in 5 days. It's like, well, now what am I going to do?
Okay, that's a really good holiday. Lots of times you're too busy on a holiday to knit as much as you want. That's a good holiday.
So I needed to go buy yarn to cast something on.
Needed. No, none of this. Actually needed.
I did. I had nothing else.
Totally need it.
So I just noticed I forgot to weave in my ends.
Jodi,
this is Lisa
so
Much.
Beautiful.
This is the Hugely. Hugely. Is it Hugly or Hugely?
I think it's Hugely.
You want to hold?
Yes. Kate. So first of all, I love the pattern. And I can see why it knit up so fast and why you loved knitting it, because it's got that simple lace and the garter, and it literally, these kinds of things, I feel like they knit themselves.
They did.
Like before you know it, you finish the lace and then you do some garter bumps and you're like, what? I'm back on the lace again.
I finished 2 shawls on my, granted, one's
What
chunky.
size needle do you knit this one on?
I think a 5.5.
Oh, okay.
No, maybe it was a 6.
Okay, it feels amazing.
Okay, so, but this.
Jodi.
I'm going to put this on. So this is Lisa Much Hugely. I hope I'm saying that
I
right.
want to comment on, I'm really surprised at your color of yarn choice.
Really?
Yes, I am.
So this is.
Because I don't see you as loving like these. I mean, it's warm, and you don't think, oh, that's orange. It's just really.
Look at this.
It's super flattering.
So you could leave it down, or you could like.
Oh, I love it. You could put those little leather buttons to hold it together. That would look really pretty on that one.
Yeah, this is a color you gravitated towards.
Totally. Excuse me.
I talked about being chunky weight yarn. I'm trying to talk.
Excuse me while I have an allergy attack.
Are you okay? Do you need a tish?
You don't even care. Don't even ask.
I mentioned it was chunky, and I don't think when you put it on, it feels like
it looks to me like an Aran weight. Like when I look at it, I think, oh, this isn't. I'm surprised to see that it is 150 meters on 100 grams. Is that what it is? 150 meters. Okay, well, I mean, that's chunky for sure.
I know, but
and merino blooms.
It like doesn't feel like chunky.
So it's not super bulky.
No.
Yeah.
This, you guys.
How many skeins did you use?
2 and a bit. I had bought 4.
Bought 4. Oh, so you've got a good chunk left.
And then you can just wear it sort of like a shawl way. I mean, there's a million ways to wear this.
I have 2 skeins of chunky yarn that... Oh, I wouldn't have enough. I'd have to buy some more, but I could totally...
Well, you know what you could do is you could put the eyelets in a different color.
Yeah. It's this color. I have. Oh my God, I love
this
it.
I'm not kidding. So I did 2 shawls, and I did a lot of visiting. We were busy this trip.
This is awesome beach knitting because you don't have to count stitches. It doesn't matter if you're off 1 or 2.
It doesn't.
And you know, you just think, oh, okay, I'm in the garter, and you count your garter bumps and your lace rows, and it's super easy. That's why I think if you've never knit a shawl before, I say, you know, do something like the Spectrum or the Lisas that are just, they're not super lacy and there's not a lot of things that can trip you up. And they're so fun.
Lisas are a great selection.
Yeah.
She has a great selection of patterns.
Yeah.
Actually, all the ones that I've done would be great beginner patterns.
I think so too. And Pure Joy by Hohi.
Yes.
If you'd like to do a Hohi pattern as your first shawl, I say Pure Joy is the way to go. You get a little bit of short row experience, but you don't have to pick up your wraps because it's in garter stitch, so it all blends in, and it's just such a nice knit.
It was.
And you end up with a beautiful shawl at the end that you're going to wear a ton.
Yeah.
Jodi, this hugely, put it on my list of things I need to knit.
Gorgeous.
Oh my God, I love it.
Okay, what have you knit?
I knit a sweater. Last time we had our...
just knit a sweater.
Just a sweater, that's all. I just knit a sweater. Last time we had our podcast, our July podcast, I had started this test knit for Shannon Cook, which is the Veronica cardigan. Since then, it has come out and people are knitting it like crazy. And I finished mine. So I'm going to put a picture here because it's a lot easier to see.
You should, because that picture was cute. No, the picture of you wearing it.
Yeah, I'll put the picture of me wearing it. So the people are like, oh, you look so happy and proud of your sweater. Yes, I was happy and proud of my sweater, but my son was making me laugh, and that's what happened in that picture. I had the sweater on for all of 30 seconds. It was so hot that day. But here it is in kind of all her glory, the Veronica cardigan.
It is... Your color is gorgeous. Oh my God,
this color. And I can't totally take credit for the color because I did see someone knitting in it once. And then I thought, okay, I need that color.
Yeah.
So I kind of copied her.
Yeah.
But feel how, like you were saying, you know, it's a rustic, non-superwash wool. And when you wash it, it softens up a lot. It does soften. But it keeps its structure. So I did use the Wisconsin Wool and Spun from Barrett Wool Company. And this sweater is knit in one giant piece. And you seam right here when you're done. Right? This little... You seam a total of 7 inches on the whole sweater. So if you don't like knitting sweaters because you don't want to put them together, from here to here, you do this twice and that's the end of your seaming. There's no sleeves. It's knit you know, in worsted weight wool. So you just knit this giant piece and kind of fold it, do these little seams, and you're done.
Yeah.
I have to say, I loved it.
I feel like for this pattern, because there's so much yarn you knit, it's a sort of a drapey sort of
I'm gonna try and put it on.
blanket sort of style. Just give you a hug. Oh my God.
I can't find the armholes. Oh, they're low. I get it. Okay.
I feel like you need a bit of a rustic. I think a soft superwash would not be the best choice for this.
Right. And that's just me and my chair are going to wear it. Okay. Oh my God.
You guys, it's like a hug.
It totally is. So it's a cocoon. Shannon calls it a cocoon sweater. And I think that's totally great. Okay.
Look how cute it is.
Oh my God, it's so cozy.
You guys, it is a great...
And whether you wear it like open and drapey or, you know, finish it with a shawl pin or those little jewel leather closures, it looks super cute both ways.
Yeah, you had it with a little jewel closure. No, a pin.
Yeah, so I pinned it shut for the picture. And I did a Ravelry page and everything, so it'll give you all the information of how much yarn I used. So this Wisconsin woolen spun, I ordered 6 skeins because by the yardage listed on the ball band, I needed 6 skeins. I had 2 little nuggets, like walnut-sized nuggets left, but each skein I ordered was overweight. I actually have 1 skein left over because they're such generously sized skeins. I only use 5. You can't bank on that, right? Like you can't bank on, oh, I'm going to get 18 extra grams. So
you almost got a free skein.
Well, I totally did.
You did get a free skein. I did.
So I have 1 left, and I'm going to do some color work mittens or a color work hat or something like that because I ordered a natural color too, one of her light colors. But I loved it. I would knit this in Cascade 220.
Yeah. Oh, that would be beautiful.
I would knit this in Epic Wool by our local yarn shop, River City Yarns. They're both natural, non-superwash, you know, rustic wool that are going to hold their shape. And when you do buy this pattern, you know, Shannon's not only written just the pattern, but she's written this, there's a link you can click on to modify it, whether you're taller or shorter and you want less volume or any kind of modifying you want to do. Shannon's got that all figured out, and that comes with the pattern.
Great.
So, because there's only 3 sizes in the pattern, but they're very generous in fit. So they each
you
size
need a medium.
Fits. I knit the size 2.
Yeah. But there's so much ease.
There's so much ease.
You could have knit a 1.
If you're taller, you can really pull off the 3 because it'll be a lot more fabric, right?
Yeah.
I'm too short to have that much fabric. But I would not change a thing. Not one thing.
It is so pretty.
I think I'd like to knit another one.
Yeah.
They knit up lickety split because you're not knitting pieces back and forth. There's hardly any purling.
I know.
Anyway, loved it.
I started and had to sort of gracefully bail out. There was a deadline, which there is when you're test knitting. There's a reason she wants it done.
Yeah.
And I just knew I wouldn't get it done in time.
That's okay.
But I have the pattern. It's being knit. It's in my queue. I have this one I'm working on, another one, and then this one.
Jodi, you would love it.
Yeah.
You would love this. And I have to say, Shannon, you can go to her Ravelry group and sign up for the possibility of being a test knitter. And she ear burns people, and people that get back to her get the chance to ear test knit. So if that's something you're interested in doing, go to the...
That's what we did.
Yeah, that's all we did. Very Shannon, I believe, is her Ravelry group. Yeah. So anyway, fabulous. Now I have a sweater. I think this is my Knit City sweater.
Okay, I have to pull up a pattern.
Okay.
It's your Knit City sweater.
I think so. Although last year it was pretty nice in Vancouver, so hopefully I can wear it.
Okay, so I'm just looking up. Oh my God, I can't.
Okay, I have so much knitting sitting beside me here. I have been knitting. This summer, I have lots more time to knit. I tell you, I've been doing it. I've been sitting outside. I've been getting really into audio podcasts.
MAIM, M-A-I-M by Lisa Much.
This is another one that I've loved the look of.
This is another one. And actually, I would have done the, is it Clink Cant or Clink something? It's giant with lots of drop stitches and stuff. Yeah. I didn't have enough yarn.
Oh, okay.
So then I had to rethink. That's the one I wanted to knit, but didn't have enough. So for this next one, this was planned when I took it.
Nice bag.
Oh, I have it right here. I'm such a dummy. This is Haven Fiber Arts, which is our friend Jess.
Yes.
And it's 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 her Eco DK. It's 100% superwash merino in Beach House.
Oh my God, that color. You bought that at the Edmonton Fiber Frolic.
I did.
Okay, so does this pattern call for DK?
Yes.
This is what it looks like on Lisa's pattern.
Yes, it does.
I love those sideways like run or like a big drop stitch there.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
And it's a crescent shape. Who doesn't love a crescent? Oh my God, Jodi, this is so your
Isn't that
everything.
Me?
It's your color. You were garter queen.
I know.
That's
Look at
beautiful.
all these. So these are all, you drop your stitch and let it fall down to here.
Right.
Because you had done, I forget what you did here, but it stopped right there.
Yeah.
But I love
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Oh, I have a couple of, I wove in the ends and then blocked it. I have a couple to snip.
I sure love Jess's colorway. That's a gorgeous yarn.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Doesn't it look like the beach?
It totally looks like the beach.
Sand and water. But, I mean, again, this is...
Oh my God, that's so pretty.
Isn't that?
Yes.
I love these.
I have to say I'm falling hugely in love with DK weight yarn.
That's all I want to knit with.
It's quick, but not super heavy to wear.
Yeah.
And you can often knit it on the same size needle as a worsted weight yarn.
Yes,
right? To just get a drapier look. You can kind of get away with the DK. And I have to say I love that. Jodi, that looks so good on you.
This was done in 5 days.
What?
Yeah. But there was airplane.
Yeah.
There was a lot of driving.
Yeah.
So, right? And it's DK. Knit on a 10, which is a 6mm.
Jodi. That's awesome.
Right?
Yes.
But look how I'll wear this a ton.
Yeah, it's totally your color.
This, I'm so crazy about.
Yeah. So, yeah, Haven Fiber Arts.
I can't recommend both. Haven Fiber Arts and, again, this MAIM, M-A-I-M, Lisa Much.
How many skeins did you use for that?
2.
And how many meters is that? Because I actually have Jazz in DK.
You should. I never knit. I never end up knitting as much as the pattern says.
Is that the second ball?
Yes.
Oh, so I definitely have enough.
So 225.
Oh, yeah.
It's 115 grams.
Yeah.
So 255 yards, and I used about 1.5.
Oh my God, that color is so beautiful.
Yeah, love it. I'm gonna leave it on.
You should.
It's gorgeous.
I'm leaving my wool sweater on.
Totally. It's not too bad. We're in the shade.
We're in the shade. I love it.
It's still morning.
It is morning. We are just chugging right along here. Okay.
So that's it for my finished objects.
Oh yeah, finished. We're still talking finished. Okay, that is true for me too.
Okay, good.
I've been and then I've been sort of like a super monogamous knitter, knitting. You know, we were knitting for Craftsy. We did our starting point knit along, which I was like totally monogamous on.
Birthday gift.
Birthday knitting, totally monogamous. This test knit had an end date on it, and I was really, really good that way. As soon as your birthday knitting was done, it was like I went on a bender. I just started grabbing needles, grabbing yarn.
You're a cast-on whore.
I'm a total cast-on whore. I'm a slutty knitter. Let's just say it, because I've got all these things that I've just decided I have to knit like today.
I hope this looks as nice as it is on the screen for color and stuff.
I hope so too.
Wouldn't it be nice to do this more often outside?
It would be a treat. Let me tell you, if we lived somewhere where we could do this all the time,
we should do it in the winter with wearing all our woolies.
Just a few minutes.
Totally.
Okay, so I'll show you.
Okay.
So I'm, like I said, in July, I wanted to spend the summer knitting sweaters.
Yes.
I feel like this is my Knit City sweater. I need another one. Hohi's coming to town for a retreat. I wanted to wear a Hohi sweater.
Yeah.
When she got here. So there you go. And I had about 8 of her patterns printed off, and I was like,
you have changed your mind a lot.
Well, I want to, basically, here's the thing. I want to knit them all.
I know.
So I did a swatch. I have this beautiful yarn that was a gift. This is the Hue Loco tweed sock.
Oh my gosh, the color's
in her
incredible.
fuchsia colorway. I just had to knit a sweater out of it.
Yeah.
And so thank you, Nicole, so much, giving me the opportunity to do that.
It's
so
very tweedy.
I knit a swatch. I was hoping to do the Trevor with it. And I'll put a picture here of what that looks like. So I had these yarns. But I couldn't quite get gauge, and I didn't want to fool around with knitting a wrong size. And so Jodi had lots of sweaters knit in this gauge, so I just picked one.
Oh my God, you're so smart.
There's a few of them that I could have picked. The one that I did choose is Light Rain.
Look at these nubs.
I know, it's so true. I can't wait to show you how far I've gotten. So this is Light Rain, and it's a fingering weight sweater.
It goes over your hand.
It goes over the thumb hole. It's got a split hem on the sides.
Oh, that.
And it's got a really soft cowl turtleneck at the top that's really loose and drapey. And it's got this, it's hard to tell on this picture, but there's a lace panel, a simple lace panel running down the middle. So,
I want to knit this one. Is
Jodi,
this fingering weight? I'll never knit a fingering weight.
Well, I have to say, I've never knit a fingering weight sweater before.
And what is your feeling?
The first few days, holy crap, it went so fast. And then now you've got to knit 12 inches of stockinette, basically. So that goes a little bit slower. But this is the weight of sweater that I know I'll wear the most. Yeah. So here's what I've got so far.
I'm not sure I've seen a nubbier, tweedier yarn.
I've never used tweed before. This is like, I've my first tweed and my first fingering weight sweater. So this is sort of how it goes at this point.
You're done.
I'm pretty close. I think I'm going to finish right as soon as it goes below my boob, right there. I'm just going to wear a crop top.
Oh, look at the beauty. I know you're not going to be able to see it very well, but she's got the beautiful, it's cable, right?
It's lace.
Oh, it's lace.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I'll just wear a tank top underneath. You can see
I
a
would
little
like my
bit
nipple to show through.
I know you should, as always. When doesn't it? So really, it was super fun. I had a provisional cast on the shoulder is how you start. Do a little bit of short rows, and then I'm attached. I'm in the round,
so you could try it on.
I totally can. So I've knit that much, 2 inches in the round, but now I just keep going. It's actually such a pleasant knit.
It'll get done.
And what do you think of this tweed?
It's beyond beautiful.
Like, I love it. So it's, a lot of stockinette, and I think the tweed just gives it that little. So it almost looks speckled.
Well, I was just going to say, so it's not just a fuchsia pink yarn.
No.
You have so much going on with the tweed.
There's a taupe and a cream and kind of a black tweed in there.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
Oh my God, it feels amazing. It is such soft
Look, put
yarn.
it up to your face.
Yeah, this is kind of one of my, not only one of my favorite colors, but I feel like it's
a good
kind of
color
looks
for
good.
You. Yeah.
So this is my project that I'm spending the most amount of time on.
It's so pretty.
I love it. I can't wait for it to be done. And I have 2 more sweater quantities of fingering weight yarn. So I better like this, weight of yarn knitting. But I'd like to get the body done so I can start the sleeves and stuff like that.
I would like to knit this in a worsted.
Well, there you go. Worsted? Joe, worsted's so heavy. DK is the way to go.
No, worsted. I need to know how to do the math. Do you know how to do the math?
I do know how to do the math. And I think I needed more yarn if I wanted to knit Trevor at this gauge. But I'm thrilled. Thrilled.
Okay, I would pick this pattern.
Oh, it's Jodi. It's awesome.
I think this is the one she suggested for us, didn't she?
Well, she did. Yeah. I mean, I really want to knit them all. I was almost ready to cast on Japan sleeves.
Oh, that's so pretty too.
Yeah, I just want to knit them all. So
like,
it's just a matter of pick one first.
Yeah.
So I love it. I love the yarn. Again, that's Hue Loco tweed. She's got beautiful colors in her tweed.
Yeah.
But the fuchsia kind of fried my mind. I love it.
It's amazing.
Okay.
Actually, this is the yarn I was waiting for to go away.
Your sweater yarn.
Yes. And in the end, it all turned out great because I cast on as soon as I got home and have 2 shawls in the meantime.
Totally. You were a knitting machine.
I was.
Okay, I have something in here that's a birthday present for you.
Did you forget about it?
No. I ordered it super late, and it was not the shipper's fault. It's my fault. I knew it wouldn't be there in time.
That was like my gift to you.
It actually came the day of your actual birthday, but we celebrated as a family on the Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
So I have something for you.
So why didn't I get it on my real birthday?
I just thought, I'm going to put it away and give it to you here. So this is for you.
Who's it from?
Well, you'll see. Like for me.
Goodness. Oh, look at you guys. Look at there's hand stitching. Who's this from?
This is Studio Britta, who we talked
about.
No. You need to go to Instagram right now. Pause this video, go to Instagram, studio_Britta. She's a fiber artist here in Edmonton. We showed little notions pouches with sheep.
Is that her?
That's her. So she does all this amazing embroidery, and she's doing...
Look at.
I know, she's incredible. So she said, what are Jodi's favorite colors? And I sent her...
Every one of these?
Yeah. She had a bag like this, and I think it said socks on it. And I said, do you take custom orders? Would you do, instead of socks, would you say grocery girl with 2 hearts? And she was so amazing to work with.
Well, she was sweet as anything when you met her as a vendor.
I cannot recommend her enough. So I hope you love it. I think it's super cute, and the quality's amazing.
What's her name?
Britta.
Oh, it's Britta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Britta, it's so beautiful. I'll have to message her.
And I love the beads she uses.
She uses a beautiful one of those beads, like it could be a Pandora bracelet bead.
She's very, very meticulous in her work, like all the little things.
She is hand embroidered.
Yeah.
Stitching all around the whole bag.
Yeah.
But you know what my favorite part, other than it's personalized, how whimsical the socks are.
Aren't they cute? I have bought...
And the grass.
Yeah. So since we saw her at the Edmonton Fiber Frolic, I've ordered from her 3 times for 2 different gifts and for myself.
And inside are clothespins.
Yeah.
Aptly paired because the socks are hanging on a
Isn't it
clothesline.
cute? I just love it.
Oh my gosh.
I love
Is she
it.
a knitter?
Remember she crochets? She
crochets.
crochets the little owls and puts them on the bag.
I bought one of her birds. 2 of her birds, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway,
that's right.
you have to go to her Instagram. She has an Etsy store. We'll link that. She's amazing.
That's special.
Yeah, she was awesome to work with. She shipped it immediately. It came definitely in time for your birthday. Just after our
Well, that happened to one thing too. I knew it wouldn't come. I asked. Anyway, I ordered something from Diane's Suburban Stitcher. We tried to get it express, but there was a holiday in there, and then it was going to be like $90.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
So I said it'll be a surprise after birthday.
Totally.
Okay,
so that's one of my whips.
You want to see my whip?
I do want to see your whip.
It is the boxy.
Are you so glad you're not knitting fingering weight?
The worsted boxy.
No, be honest.
If I go ahead and start knitting a fingering weight sweater, take me to the hospital because I've had a stroke.
There's been brain damage somewhere.
Yes. So I'm knitting the V-neck boxy, but
this is such a great pattern.
I hope you'll be able to see it when I show up.
I should insert your Instagram picture too, Jodi, because it's stunning.
V-neck box. Worsted boxy.
Worsted boxy.
Not the V-neck. It's the worsted boxy.
Yeah, if you love a boxy, Hohi's got tons.
There's a
of patterns.
V-neck version, but it is fingering weight yarn.
Mm-hmm.
So
the original boxy is fingering weight yarn.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the worsted boxy, which I can appreciate.
Oh my God, this color.
You guys, it's so big already. So I have knit in the round the required amount of stockinette.
Jodi, you're almost done.
Yes. I have knit and done the shaping for the front here.
Oh my God.
I am halfway through the back, and then I'm going to do the shaping tonight.
So then you'll...
I will 3 needle bind off the shoulders.
That's nice.
And the sleeves, you guys, are just littles.
3 needle bind off will give you really good structure up here, like with the weight of the yarn.
I haven't done that. I'll have to Google it or YouTube it.
It's super easy.
But this is the worst. And then
I love the garter ridges on the shoulder.
I'm actually debating on not putting it. I'm so glad I did. Because when you block it, it's gonna lay a
It's a really nice detail.
Don't you think?
Yes, it really is.
And then once your shoulders are attached here, you're gonna pick up your armhole stitches.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is Hohi has a 3/4 sleeve. I'm gonna knit a full sleeve.
Good.
And Hohi has you picking up stitches for the neck, and I think knitting 6
garter bumps.
No, 6 stockinette.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's flat and then it rolls a tad. I think I'm gonna knit it to be almost a little mock, a little bit higher.
That'll be nice. Yeah, just see how much yarn you have left and
tons.
I
have at this point, and I have just a little nub right now, and I have 2 full ones at home.
Perfect. Oh yeah, you're not.
I have tons.
Yeah.
So this is Hue Loco.
Oh my God, this colorway. Okay, what's the colorway name?
Girl Talk.
As soon as it came, I fell crazy in love with it. This olive green and the purple on the tonal gray.
And there's real hints of gold in there. I don't know if that's oak. Yeah, it must be ochre, I think. What do you think?
I think it's olive. Yeah, she's probably put whatever in there, but I do see a lot of olive, which has a goldy color to it, right? Yeah. Okay, it feels so amazing.
It's a superwash merino, and it's her worsted.
Okay, I thought a worsted boxy would be too big and heavy.
Not in the least. This is the weight of sweater I wear in the winter. I don't wear fingering weight sweaters in the winter.
Oh my God, I'm gonna knit one of these.
Yes, Tracy. And this is a week and a half worth of knitting.
Well, worsted weight sweaters are the way to go. You can knit one in 2 to 3 weeks, no problem.
I'll have it done in 2 weeks. And it's not even timing that's not even like a race.
And working really hard on it.
No, that's just working.
What size needle do you knit this on?
This is, gift needles. Tracy got me is it the Melody set?
Melodies of Life or whatever. They just call the set that. They're the Zing needles.
The Zing needles. She got me a whole set. This is 5.5 millimeter, a US 9.
Perfect. That's what I knit this on.
Yeah. I didn't get gauge.
You didn't get gauge?
No, but I wasn't far off, so I thought. And there was
whatever, gauge schmage.
The only reason I went ahead and not get perfect gauge is because there's so much ease in this.
So okay. Sorry to interrupt. I was looking at knitting myself a boxy in this pink tweed.
Yeah.
How did you decide which size to knit? Like, it was a huge... There really was only a few different widths of the sweater.
There's tons. I'll
like,
show you.
When I was looking at the pattern, there was a 64-inch circumference, and then it went to 70... Or is it 68 and then 74 or whatever?
Well... See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 sizes.
It only goes 64, 68, or 76 inches around.
Well, I know I usually knit, I buy an XL t-shirt, and I've knit my other sweater in an XL, and it just was perfect.
So just went straight for the XL.
So I went straight for the XL, although I probably could have gotten away with the large, but I love it. I love it oversized.
Yeah. I'm not kidding you. I was all over Hohi's patterns looking. I could knit them all. I almost cast on puntilla. That would have been really beautiful in this tweed.
Yeah, I agree.
So I just really want to knit them. And the more I looked, the more I thought, I just want to knit them all. But I love this speckles on the worsted boxy.
Do you think I'll wear this a ton?
Throaty.
We're matchy.
Look at that.
Thank you, Nicole.
Oh my God, that's
her
beautiful.
Yarn. And this yarn is not splitty. Not that any of her yarn is, but sometimes you get going with it. Not even once.
So, well, it feels like a dream.
I will be buying her worsted more. I would like Rowdy Mermaid for a sweater.
Okay, her woodsy colorway. Yes. Actually, all of her colorways, but woodsy's one that grabs me. And there's another one called, is it Dirty Talk or something? You know what would be really pretty? Outer Space Love.
Yeah, maybe that's the one. Gray.
Lighter gray with the neon-y kind of speckles. That would be amazing too.
I have to wind up another one. I'm on to my 5th today. I don't think I'll dip farther in. Do you think I'll get into my 6th?
No.
I don't think so. Even doing the higher collar.
Because the sleeves are very short and very narrow.
Because it's so wide and boxy, your drop, like this t-shirt, it's a drop shoulder, right? Yeah. Like this t-shirt's almost exactly like the boxy.
Totally. So this is the class we're taking from Hohi too when she comes in November.
A boxy?
A whole day on worsted, on boxy style design. The boxy sweater.
So do we design
So maybe
our own?
You can help I have no idea.
Okay, that'll be fun. I'm going to wear my sweater.
There you go.
Maybe I can be her model.
You probably should.
Just saying.
Supermodel.
Okay, can we talk about these?
We can.
So I can eat one?
Sure.
Another one?
Okay, so while you were away,
yeah,
we got an amazing book in the mail. And we've actually given it away, and I have to apologize to Lynn. I wanted to save it for the podcast to show everybody. I haven't mailed it out yet, Lynn. Sorry. Sorry.
I'll take it
Stop
today.
looking at your mailbox. Yeah, we'll do it today.
She's waiting every day.
Oh my God.
Where does Lynn live?
Lynn is in Cedar Lake, Indiana.
Oh.
So it'll come fast once I actually put it in the mail.
I'll mail it today or tomorrow, Lynn.
Okay. So this is a new book that came out, and I hope you've already seen it. I hope this is something where you go, oh yeah, we know what you're talking about. This is Minnesota 52, which is a book of patterns written by two awesome knitting besties.
You'll recognize them.
Yeah, Corey Eichelberger and Megan Williams. And so they live down Highway 52 from each other, and they're best friends, and they knit all the time, and they go to knitting retreats all the time, and they designed a book of patterns. They call them 16 knits inspired by the road. So they all have something to do with traveling down that highway. These are the
patterns.
Yeah, it's all about
beautiful.
Being down the highway and friendship.
That shawl.
Okay, there's shawls, sweaters, socks,
Let's show that.
hats. The shawl is beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
And
Look
it's called the Fall Come Back Now shawl. Totally, I love fall. Here's another great picture of it.
What about the sweaters that are on the cover?
Yes, this owl sweater is in the book.
Crazy. Look up.
And look at this cute little colorwork hat on the back.
That's beautiful.
Their company is called Knit Cahoots. So I'm assuming that's with the owl, hoot owl sweater. Spider. We're not outdoor people.
No, I don't mind outdoors, but it was crawling on my hand.
But there's everything in here. There's cowls, mittens, hats. Here's another super cute sweater. It's called Friendship Road Sweater. And you can just customize that a million different ways with sleeve length and...
Do you want me to tell you something funny about this book?
Yeah.
One of the models is Miss Minnesota Northwind. She rides a unicycle and she juggles.
Okay, that's this girl.
Yeah.
This girl. I'm sure it's her, but look at that cute colorwork sweater. And it's called the Nice Capade Sweater. Okay, that's super cute. And that's a boxy style too with a little... Okay, I love that. One of the things in this book that I think is amazing...
Georgia, we're podcasting!
Georgia!
Alright.
Come pick up the dog poop!
Bye, Mom.
Bye, honey. Have a good day.
Georgia!
Hello? Are you going to say goodbye to Auntie, or is she just chopped
killing
liver?
me.
Bye, Ann.
Goodbye, Georgia.
Bring home the bacon, George. Mommy's going to knit. So in this book is also these granola bars that Corey has made this recipe, and they do them all the time for their knitting retreat. They're unbelievable.
They're terrible.
They're so bad, I might have to make them more tomorrow just to see how bad they are. They're amazing. They're like oats and Rice Krispies, and they're glued together with peanut butter, basically.
You guys?
And the funny thing is, when she sent this book, when the ladies sent this book, they sent all the ingredients to make the granola bars. So I just thought that was the cutest, sweetest.
Lucky you.
I know. So I made them. They're amazing. They're unbelievable. There's a really beautiful story in here. This Ode to a Knitting Friend. Oh my God, it totally made me all teary-eyed. This whole page is called Ode to a Knitting Friend. So this book is for Lynn. But we're going to get a chance to meet Corey and Megan
At Rhinebeck. We're
because
excited.
they're selling their book at the Needles Up event, which is a brand new on Friday afternoon at Rhinebeck.
You don't want to miss it, you
You
guys.
don't want to miss it. If you're going to be going to Rhinebeck, you've got to go to Needles Up. It's got amazing vendors. Go to their website, needlesup.com, and you'll see people like the Legacy Knits, Yarn
Sue and
Ladies.
Andy's. This is Sue and Andy's brainchild.
It is. It is Andy, Andre Sue Knits,
Yeah.
and Sue of Legacy Knits or Legacy Fiber Arts. They decided there needs to be another event at Rhinebeck, and so they've got some amazing vendors.
Sucre Miniatures.
Corey and Megan are one of them.
So we'll get to say hello.
Amy Beth, Fat Squirrel. I want a Fat Squirrel bag.
Andy with her sock blanks.
Andy with her sock
Legacy,
blanks.
I think Fiber Arts.
Yeah. So we didn't think we could be more excited about going to Rhinebeck, but definitely that ups the ante. We can't wait to go and see everybody. Anyway, it's super fun.
That is super
So
fun.
thank you, ladies, for giving us a book to give away.
You know what Minnesota 52 is? The highway we travel. It's approximately 100 miles to get to each other's house.
Isn't that amazing?
So the whole story, it's two best friends have come together with things that their favorite thing to do with knitting, and this is their baby.
And this is, who hasn't thought, oh, we should do pattern book. We should do something like that. These ladies actually did it. This is an independently published book Their friend Amber, who you may know as the Yarn Hoarder, has a publishing company. She's printed the book, but it is self-published. This is not done through a big publishing house.
This is out of their own pocket.
It is totally their baby, 100%. So we 100% support this, and I just can't wait to meet these ladies. In the meantime, I will eat granola bars.
Excellent.
So thank you. Okay, there you go. Now you can eat granola bars.
Okay.
Oh my God, I love peanut butter so much.
I just did my sweater. You're next.
Okay. Other than...
Corey does a lot of teaching, doesn't she?
Yes, tons.
Yeah.
Tons.
I see her pop up in lots of people's feeds with classes and
What do I have going in here? Okay. We might need to do a whole video on just the yarn that we bought.
Maybe we have to do a separate party in your mailbox next week.
Maybe we should.
This is just
Today's just knitting. Maybe next time we'll catch everybody up with party in our mailbox. Because it's been a lot over the last month.
I still have lots to show of my own.
Lots of knitting.
Well, not knitting, but things that I've bought for myself.
Totally. And it's birthday month.
Totally. So maybe that's what we'll do. Party in our mailbox next week with a little catch-up episode.
Okay. Okay, I have this whip is not even 24 hours old.
Really?
Well, first of all, check out the bag.
I know I brought mine.
This is part of what I would show you for things that I've treated myself to. Yes, this is...
Oh, yeah, right here. Look,
this
you guys.
is Hippos.
I wanted to bring this.
For holidays. This is Lolo did it. She had this fabric made. It's got all her, like, Cinco de Mayo and Christmas and Easter and all her events on here. 4th of July...
It is the most cutest fabric in the world.
Ridiculous. It's so cute.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is my first project in this bag.
Okay.
I have just seen this. Remember I said at the beginning of the year I want to do brioche, and I was like,
okay, I saw this on your Instagram.
Okay. And while you were gone, I actually watched the Nancy Marchant brioche class.
Did you?
Craftsy. So I'm knitting my sweater and I'm watching the class. I have to practice. But I loved watching it just to get the...
And you knew the basics because we took a class.
Yeah, so it wasn't total, but I just loved watching her and listening and sort of absorbing as I go. So it's a little cowl. It's called a brioche bandana cowl by Lavagna Patricella.
Is this what you got in the class?
No. This is just something I've seen. I've seen it on Instagram.
Super cute.
No, I've seen it on Ravelry, and then I was watching the Do You Knit podcast, and the ladies were wearing it. So I thought, you know what, this is a good little learn a new technique thing.
Yeah,
whether it's a hat or a cowl, those are good ones. Lavagna's written this pattern in all weights of yarn. DK, worsted, chunky, fingering. So I picked DK.
Oh.
And I had this yarn in my stash.
Pretty. What's
this
that
is
light one?
This is Deep Cove by Sweet Georgia Yarns.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Love. And they're superwash DK. And this is Taffy. Yarn ink.
That's what...
Oh my God, I love it. It's so pretty.
Oh, wow. That taffy's amazing.
So I think for brioche, you want to pick 2 colors that are super contrasty, right? So that you can see the ribbing.
Well, then there's sort of a right side and a wrong side. What happened to you?
Stop it!
I thought 2017 was going to be your brioche is my bitch year.
Well, she's starting to be my bitch as of last night. Okay. So, and it's totally reversible. So brioche is really a squishy rib. And lots of people already know this, but for someone that maybe hasn't brioche, you're just doing yarn overs. You're slipping stitches and you're either knitting a yarn over and a stitch together or you're purling them together, but you're always adding a yarn over and you're always slipping a stitch. So far, this is easy peasy.
Okay.
The 2 color in the round, there's like 5 rows. You're only doing the same 2 rows over and over. So it's a really good project to get the hang of the stitch because it's very repetitive.
But you're going to have to decrease.
I know. So this project, another reason I think this one's so good for a beginner brioche pattern is you knit half of the cowl in the round and then you start knitting back and forth flat.
Okay.
So you're going to get practice knitting it flat, which is different. So far in the round, I think it's easy and fun. And you get this real rhythm going where you're slipping and knitting or slipping and purling.
Are you enjoying it?
Love. I just cast this on last night.
Tracie, it's so pretty.
And it is totally reversible. So you can have you know, the light color as your main showing, or, you know, when you spill coffee on it, you can turn it inside out.
Kate Atherley would be impressed.
Kate Atherley, my only ever brioche teacher. Yeah. And it kind of blew my mind that day. Honestly, to be honest with you,
we needed more than 3 hours.
3 hours to me, I would like a brioche class that's a whole day.
I agree. I think you need a whole day.
But yes, Kate gave us our basics, and I'm certainly using that. But in the round, I can't even tell you how easy this is in the round.
Because we didn't do it in the round.
No.
Yeah.
So, and when you do brioche flat, you pull the stitches, you pull it back, you knit twice across or something. I don't know. I will let you know next time. My intention is to have this done for next time.
I think Mina Phillips of the Knitting Expect has a really good tutorial on brioche if anyone's looking.
Well, maybe also, I will check that out too. I hope I don't.
Actually, I'm quite positive she's got a tutorial on that.
There's very little instruction in this pattern. Like, there's enough to do, but I just feel like there's not tons of complicated things to do. Which is why I thought this would be a really good.
Nice.
So I hope I don't have problems with it from here on out when it's flat, but this could be a totally awesome Christmas gift. This does not take long.
It's very pretty. The colors are gorgeous.
I have some DK weight yarn that I think would be awesome.
So nice.
I know. So that was super fun, and I can't wait to get back to that.
Good for you on starting something new.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
Really fun.
That you weren't 100% comfortable with, right? Like you were.
No, but it's so, and doesn't it feel amazing? It's so squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so look what I should have showed you guys.
Oh my God.
This was a birthday gift, but this is all, my needles are in here, my set of zings. You guys, if you're going to invest in a set, I would 100% recommend these zings.
I love them.
They come with all the stoppers and the extra cords, but look at this case. We've showed it before, Luli. And then it just sort of wraps around and it ties.
I love it. I love that case. Well, first of all, she's got all the pockets and everything fits in it perfectly, but it's so thin, and you've got your whole set.
A whole set of circular
needles. You can tuck it in your
needles.
bag. It's very, very, and it's so well made. I can't even say enough about Luli.
Well, it's denim and leather, and her products
and
are amazing.
And she'll take, you know, she's got her shop, always has stuff in it, but she took that as a custom order for me, for you.
Did she?
Yep. I got to pick the fabric.
Thank you, Lee. Okay, so I started a shawl.
Jodi.
You didn't see this?
No, I haven't seen this.
So this is...
Oh my God.
The Backyard Chicken Collection by Hugh Loco. And in this set, this is this the light Sussex?
What does it say on the front?
No. Darn it. I think this is... No, it's not the Sussex, you guys.
I can find it on Nicole's
maybe it is.
Instagram.
Tracy's going to find it.
Anyway,
find it. So you get this gorgeous cream with black and gray speckles, an amazing red, and the charcoaly black one as a mini. So what I've always wanted a really pretty basic shawl. Not a lot of lace, but I wanted some black and red tops in there.
Look at the speckles on that thing.
Right. So, guess what I'm doing?
Oh my God, that red is beautiful. Is this Girl from the Grocery Store?
This is Girl from the Grocery Store, but...
It's so beautiful.
A couple of changes I've made. I'm doing the same increases. I'm doing the same amount of garter bumps between the stripes.
Yeah.
But on the Girl from the Grocery Store, she's asking for 2 garter bumps. Separating each section.
Okay.
And I'm doing 3 because I'm doing black, red, black. And I'm actually not going to do the lace section. I'm just going to continue this all the way to the end. All stripy.
Ooh, are you going to do a big gray chunk?
No.
Jodi, this is going to be so fun. You know, that's one thing that I love about that pattern. It's super customizable.
Yeah.
You can use mini skeins.
Yes.
To add tons of color.
Because for some reason, I ordered 3.
Well, because it's amazingly gorgeous.
Well, I forgot. And I thought I only ordered 2.
Okay, I found it. Light Sussex.
Okay. Oh, God.
Is that what you said? Oh, shoot.
This one is circled, but this one is not.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to do, you guys. So Girl from the Grocery Store, and I'm just going to continue. This is going to be my pattern or my color repeat for the whole entire shawl.
I love that dash of red with the, I mean, that's a really classic combination. That's super striking.
Isn't that?
Yeah. So when you wear all the black and gray that you like to wear, that is going to look amazing.
I think it's beautiful. I can't wait to wear this.
I can't wait to cast on the one that's the toffee brown and the navy. That
Did you buy that one?
I have that one.
I have the blue one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have that one too.
So I
It might
tend
be
to
a local
hoard.
bag.
I tend to hoard until I find the perfect pattern. That's so beautiful. That charcoal gray is really, really
Her red is a
pretty.
real blue. To me, it's a true blue
It's
red.
like a cherry red. It's amazing. Jodi. Oh, cute.
I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun. Okay.
Okay, the rest of my things
Our socks?
are socks. I've gone on a sock bender.
Okay.
And
Girl.
that was, again, right after your birthday.
Okay.
So maybe that's the one I should show first.
Sure.
Yeah?
Do whatever one you want to show first.
Okay, more birthday chat. I like that we're doing it this way, just kind of organically. Like, this is what happened for your birthday.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So we like to surprise each other. We never really, we like to kind of have something special,
Yeah.
We love each other so much. We want to have something special. And I thought, what does Jodi love more than anything? Yarn. And so I did reach out to 2 amazing dyers that I'm just gigantic fans of and ask if they wouldn't mind doing a custom color for your birthday. And of course they could say no, because it's a lot of work, and I was so thrilled when they both said yes. And they both said yes like that. Like, oh, I would love to, no problem.
Yeah.
This was in May. I was on it.
You were on
I was
it.
really, really on it. So the first one that I want to show you is, because what do you love? You love stripes and you love speckles. So I went to the stripe girl and a speckle girl, and I thought, maybe one of them will, and we ended up getting both, which is amazing. So this sock that I have right here, again, as soon as you open your birthday present, I couldn't help but cast it on. So you guys have never seen this colorway before, but maybe you can recognize it's by Sam of Scrumptious Pearl.
Guess what the name is.
Who's amazing. I'm already madly in love with her yarn. I have so much of it.
Okay.
So we worked out, she said, what do you think? And I gave her inspiration pictures, but I said, tell me what you think. And this is the final product. It is aqua and beautiful purpley periwinkles and gray.
And it's the 400 yards, 100
It's her
grams.
80/20.
Love.
Which is a plump, that's just her base. It's an amazing base. If you've never knit with Sam's yarn, it's amazing. And so then I said, well, what should we name? She said, do you want to name it? Let me tell you, that's really hard. I was trying to pick a cheeky name, and ultimately I said to her, I think you should do it. I couldn't think of anything that was just perfect.
Yeah.
And she didn't tell me. She said, I'm not going to tell you. I'm shipping it today, and you'll see it when you see it.
Yeah.
And so what did she call it?
That's what she said.
What? Perfect.
Isn't it?
Jodi! It's perfect.
Sam, it's amazing. As always, we love your yarn. This is so very special to me that you said yes, and that Tracie, I just think this is just so me in a stripy ball of yarn.
It totally is. This is you on a stripe.
So my question is, was this a separate purchase? Because Tracie also got me a mini.
I asked for that.
Okay, so this can be purchased separately, maybe.
You know what? Sam is going to have this in her shop.
Okay.
I don't know how she wants to sell it, whether there's a mini option or not. I love the aqua with it. I think any of these would be amazing.
I do too.
Any of the colors are gorgeous.
Aqua is my favorite, though.
But that's why I picked
Yeah.
aqua, because it's your favorite.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to finish these. So we'll have matching socks.
You know what? I should cast these on.
Her yarn is unbelievable to knit with. I actually have a ball that I had pre-ordered before this whole thing, and it just came
Can you
to.
show it?
Sure.
Because I saw that in the bottom of the
this is-
basket and thought,
Jodi's like, what? Where did this come from?
What is that?
Okay, you guys, get out of town. And you can't really see, but
It's
this
that
is on her
beautiful.
glam base.
That must be more than 5%.
Sparkle. It's gold stellina.
What's the percentage?
It is 16% gold stellina and 84% superwash merino.
I'm ordering that today for myself.
Okay, it's amazing. This is her cake for breakfast colorway.
I need those socks.
It's what?
Sometimes
it's so beautiful.
You see a lot of beautiful yarn, but then sometimes you see one and you think, and I haven't seen a yarn that I've said that.
This is
lately.
You think you can't live without it. Like
I can't live without that yarn.
The bluey charcoal and then the mustard and the pale.
It's like a ballerina pink.
And kind of like the chocolate cake color, but it's not super dark. It's just really complimentary. It's just, and then there's ballerina pink and like the peachy pink.
Yeah, I'm ordering that today.
This is amazing. So I have a lot.
I'll have to
a lot of stripy socks to knit.
Oh my god!
But this was.
Do you want anything? Because I'm going to order from her today. Maybe I just order the one.
I have to rein it in.
Okay. I'm just going to order the one.
Yes, I want it all. I think she's got amazing, amazing colorways. But I also have several, so I want to knit them up. I want to knit them up so that in January I can join her sock club again. I loved that.
Yes,
I did January, February, March of her sock club. Yeah, so she does fun things like a sock club.
Love.
But that's what she said.
How perfect is that name?
It really is. It really is.
Okay.
So that's my first sock that I cast on.
Second sock?
What about you? Don't you have any?
Mm-mm.
You don't have any socks?
I told you I haven't knit on one sock. Not one.
God. Jodi, okay, I have 2 more socks.
These are super pretty.
Okay, last year for my birthday, so through the podcast, I met Patricia, who messaged me and said, hey, my birthday is the same as yours. Do you want to do a birthday swap? And this was last year, and I was like, what? That's so cool. I've never met anybody with the same birthday. So we did a swap last year, and this is the yarn that she had custom dyed for me. This is this is by the Cozy Knitter, who's a friend of Patricia's.
Okay,
and
that's beautiful.
Custom dyed it. It's like these beautiful bluey grays and a gray. And
I've never seen a color like that from Christina.
Well, this is it. As far as I know, this is the only skein of this one. And I was hoarding it. I was like, oh, I'm just going to hoard it. No, I cast it on. So this is, I've been doing the Susan B. Anderson Smooth Operator sock. There's my awesome looking Afterthought heel. So if you haven't knit the Smooth Operator socks, I definitely encourage you to give that a go. And this is a mini skein that I dyed last summer.
You know what I really like about that, what you've done, is I don't see masculine and feminine colors so much, but I look at this and think, gosh, a man could love that, right?
Yeah,
because it's not pinky or whatever.
Right.
I love how you added the pop of
And
fuchsia.
the toe will be pink too.
Yeah, that hot pink.
Yeah. So I love it. I've been knitting this a lot. This has been in my purse and going everywhere with me. Christina's base is beautiful too.
Yes.
It's another 80% merino, 20%
And we get to
nylon.
meet her.
We get to meet her.
She's coming to our...
She's coming to Edmonton.
For the retreat.
I actually think they're going to Rhinebeck first. We might meet her at Rhinebeck first.
Okay, did you hear about Amanda? She
did.
had another... Can you imagine?
I sent her a message saying, sending you a big love because...
She went through all that with the one tumor on...
She's had
on her lady bits.
Major health issues.
She had another one. Like she had surgery again.
And she's still got a big smile on her face saying...
Then she had some sort of infection.
Oh my God.
We're sending you,
she's
we're
a
sending
mom
you
of
love,
young,
Amanda.
She's a mom of young kids. She's super busy and active. She's got her own business. And then this stuff gets dumped in your lap. So you never know what is around the corner. And we're sending you big love, Amanda. We want you to get better so that we can see your podcast and see what you're up to in the dye studio. So take care and get better. And I can't wait to see you.
The only positive with downtime like that is knit time, hopefully. Hopefully she's felt well enough.
I do too. I do too. And like maybe sit outside and just nap outside. Or,
yeah.
But yeah, that's terrible.
Anyway.
That's a shit summer is what that is.
Totally.
Too
Okay,
bad.
what's next?
Oh my God, Jodi.
Sorry, I gotta put these over there.
Maybe I should. I know these
Show your
granola
other
bars.
socks.
These granola bars have crack in them because
They're
they're
terrible.
that addictive. Should I save some for next week?
No.
Okay.
Maybe next week will be like a fun Q&A.
Okay.
Card in your mailbox.
Last summer, Hugh Loco Roy G. Biv Rainbow Mini Skein Set. It's been sitting in my stash because I love it and I didn't know what to do with it. I wasn't sure that I would wear a rainbow striped shawl. I wasn't sure what to do with it. So
I can't even.
This is ridiculous. I love this so much. I want to knit a million of them.
Camper.
This is, again, cast it on. This sock was done in 2 days.
Was it?
And that's not because I did nothing but knit. It's because that's how fast this pattern is.
I gotta knit this.
Jodi, Pixel Rise socks. I wish I'd printed it in. I'm low on color ink. Okay, I should have brought out my sock blocker, but I didn't. This is, I know. So this is Nicole's mini skein set of her rainbow yarns, but look at the tonal colors and look at the like dark purple in with the light purple. There's so much interest.
Okay, but this combination right here, the yellow, but I don't know if you're seeing it great, but just, I'm probably drawn to it because it's my favorite color, but
well,
just the transition.
The blue in that kit is your favorite color for sure. So I was like, do I go in the Roy G. Biv order? But then I thought maybe that's not contrasty enough, you know, the orange and the red. So I just mixed it up, super contrasty.
I want those exact socks.
Oh my God. It's a colorwork sock. So you are knitting with 2 colors. There are floats going in behind.
Did you have to make sure you were really, really, really
You
loose?
do have to make sure you're loose. And you know what, Jodi? If I were you, I would cast on the 72 stitch sock instead of the 64.
Did you find this was tight?
This is 64 stitches.
Which is what I would knit.
I went up a needle size and it fits my foot perfectly. So if your foot is at all bigger than my foot, then you don't have to worry about, you can add multiples of 4. So yes, you do have ends, a few little ends to weave in, but I weave them in as I go and it's no big deal. Like that doesn't turn me off at all. But those are the floats. So honestly, I just feel like
I have not seen a pair of these in person.
Me either. And I would love to do a pair that's a soft, like neutrals, you know, like the pale pinks and the...
What's color's your gray?
It is another favorite. Silver, Sweet Georgia yarns. Oh my God. Tough Love sock. Love, love, love it.
It's sparkle.
Well, the toe...
I was going to say, that's not sparkle up there.
So I still have a skein of their Glitterati sock, which is merino silk, stellina, from ages ago. Like, this is so long, so
you could
old.
auction that off because they don't make that anymore.
I don't think they sell this base anymore, and I really, really like it. So I started, it's a toe-up sock, which I don't knit toe-up.
You don't have to do toe-up.
You don't have to, but I was like, okay, apparently I'm knitting a toe-up sock. And then I did a simple stretchy bind-off, which was Very Pink Knits on YouTube. Because I've done the Jenny's Surprisingly Stretchy before, and it kind of went like this.
So look at this. You don't get that huge flare.
I didn't get it.
Did you bind off in pattern?
Yep.
Tracy.
I can't even tell you how much fun I had with this sock.
I'm knitting this.
2 days.
Do you feel like knitting a second one?
Yes, I am totally knitting the second one. And look what I had all my goodies in. This project is in my mini.
I love that.
I've been really bad this month. It has been, I love it. First of all, it's those big blue MoMA baskets, and our local yarn shop brings them in.
Gosh, I love
They're
that.
evil. They bring in all the good stuff. And I've got all my little mini skein. Oh, come on, right? So cute. So I sat outside with my iced tea and knit Pixel Rise socks.
So does Kemper walk you through, like, does she just say cast on a toe up, or does she say this is how you do it?
Let me tell you, this pattern...
Because I've never done that.
This pattern is excellent.
Because I would do that. I would do a toe up if she showed me how to do it.
And so I think there's more than one way. She tells you Turkish cast on, and then she gives you a link to a video.
Got it.
I think that's plenty of information.
Yep.
I did the Judy's Magic cast on. Same idea.
So it looks the same as a top down.
Totally does. I loved mixing it up a little bit, not doing the cuff down.
Well, that's sort of think what's fun about it is that I haven't done that before.
Yeah. And it's like I said, it's a 4-stitch repeat. So if you think a 72 stitch sock will be too big, go 68.
Oh, yes.
Do you know what I mean? And then you don't have to worry about keeping your floats loose and stuff like that. Knit the size sock that's going to fit.
Because I'm 64, I think a 68 to give yourself that.
So I'm
little bit of a...
Yeah, I'm normally 64 on a 2.25. I went 64 on a 2.5.
So I'm going to do 68 on a 2.5.
Okay. And the good thing is, by going toe up, you can see if that's going to fit you.
Quite quickly.
Quite quickly.
Oh, yeah, because by the time you try this on, you're 2/3 done.
Yeah. And I mean, after you block it, it does block a little bit out, but I measured across the sock to see if it's anywhere near 8 inches, which is the circumference of my foot. Like if it's way, because there's not a lot of stretch in this sock.
Yeah.
So you want it to be almost the circumference of your foot, because it's not going to stretch very much.
Gosh, these are beautiful.
Okay, super fun. This was a blast. I've been having so much fun with my knitting.
And that's the point, right?
Yes.
You don't want to knit things you're like, I have to pick up that project.
Right,
and knit
now
it.
I have to finish it.
Yeah.
I've been having so much fun with my knitting. It's been crazy.
Can you cut that part out where I was given the finger?
Yes. There is such a pile of good stuff here.
Okay. Speaking of...
I have one more sock.
Okay.
I can save it though.
No. Okay, no. Do it. I just thought you said I have one more.
I have one more sock.
Okay, after the pixel.
After
yes.
the pixel rise, I have one more sock. Okay.
Do you have another one?
No, this is it.
Okay.
This is my last
Show that
sock
yarn with
of
it
this
too.
week. Now, for some, I have, we bought Caterpillar green yarn at Knit City last year.
Yeah. I have socks.
I have not knit with my Caterpillar green yarn yet.
Okay.
Catherine is testing, actually she's releasing 2 new colors in August. They don't even have names yet.
Okay.
And I want to show you one of them.
Okay.
It came in the mail. My head just about popped off. And I could tell as I was winding it, it's not your typical even striped yarn. Like you could tell, because there were little bits of color here and there and it wasn't color blocked. To me, it's like a melting rainbow. So this, I don't know what she's going to call it, but you will see it in her shop.
What?
You will see it in her shop in August. I saw it on her Instagram and I was like, please tell me this will be at Knit
Did you see
City.
the whole thing? Knit?
You can kind of see it in the background of one of her pictures.
Okay.
So this was like blue with mostly green, and then the green goes to mostly green with
a bit
some
of yellow.
gold. And now I'm in the yellow, and it's going to introduce a bit of orange. And there's stripes that are going to be pink and purple also. And then I'll go back. So this knits itself, because you can't wait to see what the next striping sequence will be.
Very different.
It's very different. And
look at this color blue.
Isn't that
it's
beautiful?
Like ocean. I don't know.
It's like peacocky kind of. I don't know.
You said
you just
peacock.
like saying whatever. So I've never knit with her base before. Oh my god, I love it.
Isn't it beautiful?
So these just say gauge test knits on them. There's no actual colorway. Her yarn's amazing. Okay, this color.
Okay, look at this, you guys.
Jodi. It's got periwinkle.
Peacock.
Again.
Well, that's peacock blue.
I actually think this one might be more of a
variegated
stripe that is more regular, like self-striping.
So you guys, this is her 80/20, and this is 115 gram skein.
I don't know if you can see that, but in the background are those colors. So you can see that the blue stripes up with a light blue, dark blue periwinkle.
Yeah.
She's gauged, see?
Yes.
So you can kind of see that. It's a little sneaky. But if you go to Instagram, there's a hashtag called Gauge Test Knits, and you can see people work. She has people test her colors.
Isn't that great?
Isn't that amazing? I've never heard of that. For yarn dyers to test.
Because you know how much knitting you would have to do if you were trying to test
Jodi,
knit all
that's
of your...
totally you in a sock right there.
It's amazing.
So you're going to have to knit those.
Thank you, Catherine.
Yes, thank you so much.
What a treat.
Again, 2 days ago, this
And
didn't exist.
Look, she's got these gauze, beautiful little totes.
I know.
They're actually not little.
It's actually a nice, thin, it's perfect knitting bag.
It is, you guys.
It's actually a great shopping bag, too, for Knit City. Load it up, fill it up with gauge yarn.
Because it's got a really nice drop.
And it's the perfect, nice gray color. I
Yeah.
love her logo.
I do.
So keep your eye peeled.
Coming soon.
Get her newsletter.
Yeah. Then you'll be up
That's
to
how
date.
she gets me all the time. I get her newsletter
know.
and it's like, what? Look at that color.
Me too.
So I have so many socks on the go.
Are you done?
I think I'm done now.
You think? Are you sure?
You guys, these were all cast on in the last 2 weeks. It's crazy.
Good. You've had fun with it.
So much fun.
Yeah.
But I have a sweater to knit. So the sweater's tippy top of the charts.
Yeah.
I need rest knitting. And these are my socks.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Jodi.
So, I don't have any more.
This has been crazy.
I do now have only acquisitions.
Yarn that you've bought?
Yeah. How about you? Anything else you want to show before we get into what we've purchased?
I have no more knitting.
Okay.
But no, I have no more knitting.
What were you going to say? Were you going to show something instead?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to think. Ooh, there's a giant bug. Ew.
Okay, so Barrett Wool.
Oh my god, I love Barrett Wool.
Did you guys see she's been having these hat kits?
Yes, I've seen them.
And
I love everything Susan does.
This is I'm not going to show it. This is the entwined hat pattern.
I'll put the picture.
And it was a kit.
Because it's so pretty.
You got to pick.
Oh my god, Jodi.
You got to pick your pom-pom color. And
They're handmade pom-poms too, I think.
And you got to pick your woolen spun. This is the Wisconsin woolen spun.
Yeah, that's exactly the yarn I knit my sweater in.
Oh my
worsted
gosh,
weight.
It's so amazing.
Yeah.
I had to have that, but I couldn't decide
Oh my
on a
god,
color.
Jodi, it's so pretty.
I actually didn't know this was coming, this color, but I like it a lot.
What do you mean you didn't know?
I didn't know. I thought it was black. I couldn't tell by the picture.
It's really beautiful.
So I don't. I won't be
pretty.
knitting this gray and brown together, but I needed to have two kits.
I know who would love that color.
Oh,
I'll tell you. Well, she doesn't watch anyway. Jane would love that.
brown. But what if you put black with the brown?
Well, you could do whatever you want. I have lots of pom-poms.
And then in your kit, you
I
get
like the gray with that.
You get a little download code.
So Susan's designed the hat.
Susan's designed
for
the hat.
her yarn. and
it comes in these
oh my
little...
god, Jodi, it's so pretty.
But you also get a package of her... They've thought of everything.
They really have.
The colorful light bulb markers.
I love those.
Oh,
Oops, those are my favorite. Okay, I bought a kit from Susan too.
Okay, let's see.
No, it's not here yet.
Oh.
It's a sweater!
Which one?
I'll put the picture up here. It's called the Gigi sweater.
Yeah.
And it's the one she did that she steeked up the front. And it's got short sleeves.
Yes, you were telling me that.
And I thought, oh my god, first I was like so high on yarn fumes after knitting with her yarn in this one.
Yeah.
And then I thought, ooh, that steeking looks really fun.
Oh, here.
So I might as well just get the kit.
I bought 2 patterns. You can have one. Entwined.
thanks.
The hat pattern. I
I do have her yarn. I've got that purple left too, so I can make the hat with her yarn.
The hat was so beautiful.
Oh, I'll do that. Totally do that.
That's what caught my eye, was the pattern at first.
Jodi, thanks. We'll show you those hats later. But yeah, so I bought her sweater kit.
Good for you.
And I bought it in blue, not gray.
Is it woolen spun?
It's exactly this yarn.
Yeah.
And I bought it in, I think it's called Sherwood blue. It's very bright blue.
Good. You'll wear those bright colors.
But I really wanted to try the steeking, and the yarn knits up so fast, and it had very short sleeves.
You know what I'd like to do for my neck? I want a grandpa-ish sort of style cardigan. Not too long.
Yeah.
But I want a pattern that's steeked. I want to knit it in the round and
Right.
then steek it. If
Right.
anyone leave it in the comments. If anyone knows of a pattern like that.
I know.
Do you?
Well, I mean, you would just have to knit it in the round, but the pattern for the Tin Can Knits Gramps cardigan,
Yeah.
you can knit it in the round and steek it.
Is that what it says?
And then at the end, you pick up the button band and
That's
do
what
the
I
shawl
want.
collar. Yeah, so that you could still do later, but yes, you can do it in the round.
Does it say that in the pattern?
No, it's not a steeked
Oh,
pattern.
okay.
But
You could totally knit it in the round.
you just add these extra stitches and yeah, you can knit it in the round.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, you're right. If somebody knows of a pattern that actually tells you how to
Walks
steek,
you through the steeking.
Yeah.
I think for my first one, I'm semi-confident that I could pick up a pattern like the Gramps cardigan you're talking about and sort of add the stitches and steek it.
go to Barrett Wilco's journal, they call it. It's where she writes her sort of like little blog posts. She has one how she did this knotted steek. You literally just take 2 strands of the yarn and do an overhand knot and pull it tight to your knitting. And that's how you fasten the steek. There's no crocheting. It's really simple, I think.
Oh, That's awesome.
And then
Okay,
you end up picking up your button band, and apparently it's very seamless. You don't see much of it. So I think
fancy
a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's next for you?
I have some birthday things that came in the mail. So this was amazing. This you bought me. So for my birthday, Jodi bought me July, August, September Yarn Ink Sock Club.
Did you get this one?
No. But I bet you it's in the mail today. Is that July?
I don't know.
It probably is. Is that the sock club?
Yeah, but this might be my last one.
Oh, from the other one?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I got a notification that it's coming. So those are coming, and I can't wait.
I did too. So this is not that. This I got
July.
right. This is when I got home.
Oh, okay. So the other one's just
This
coming
must be
now.
June.
Oh my god. You went crazy buying me yarn for my birthday. Look what I got.
So
I've never knit this yarn before.
Okay, so Shayna we met in Denver, and she says, "Oh, I'm friends with Lollipop Yarn."
Yes.
And so I saw this color. I get Lollipop Yarn now does random emails, and that's the update. Like when you see the email, her things are in the shop.
Oh,
so I was able to get this.
Okay, Mango Tango is the name of the stripe colorway.
I just thought it was Tracie with the orange.
It's so summery.
Yeah.
These would look really good with my pink tweed sweater.
Really?
And then it comes with the mini of the green. And it's all wound up, ready to go. Like you could just go.
Yeah.
So that pink is so perfect. I can't wait. It looks to me like there's some thin stripes and thick stripes in there.
She usually does
I think
different.
the orange and pink are thicker than the green and the white.
Isn't that pretty?
I should cast it on. I'm literally running out of sock needles. That's how bad it is.
Wow. Put old ones on waste yarn.
Oh, I did already. I put a sock on DPNs because I stole the needle because I'm never.
funny.
Well, it's crazy, super fun. And then you bought me this kit. Oh my god!
I watch Diane Suburban Stitcher religiously.
Me too.
And she had mentioned that she had this kit in her shop. And so, yes, please.
So Diane does amazing yarn and bags. And this is one of her bags.
I thought that was so pretty.
Okay, the colors in this
I
are
love the arrows.
so gorgeous. And it's really beautiful fabric.
Yeah.
Like it's like that quilting.
Yeah,
it's
it's
high
gorgeous.
quality, beautiful. I just love the colors in it. And it was a collaboration with Mustache Stacy of Mustache Yarn.
Yeah.
What? Her yarn's amazing.
This was just a kit with Diane.
This-
You couldn't get it anywhere else.
This is amazing. This is called their Wild and Free kit. So Diane did the bag and Stacy did the yarn.
What?
It's totally what?
And look, Stacy even put the you can't barely see it, but a picture of the fabric on her label.
Stacy's labels are beautiful.
Yeah.
And I mean, this says 12 uneven stripes. So that's how it's going to work up.
But isn't the colors
the
beautiful
colors
in
are
that?
unbelievable.
I
can't wait to cast it on.
Maybe you should cast on that one today.
Oh my god. I need to stop. I need to just knit. No more cooking. No more cleaning.
I know.
No more anything else. Just knitting.
I made beef stroganoff yesterday. It was a
Did
really
you really?
rainy day, but then it got nice at dinner time, and I had all the stuff.
Okay,
We still had it.
I made like a serious effort dinner yesterday. Beef stroganoff sounds amazing.
It's quick.
I did stuffed chicken breasts
Oh my God,
with mushrooms and spinach, and
that sounds good.
it was a ton of work.
Yeah, I don't go to that much
Okay,
effort.
it was amazing, but it was like, what? It took hours. I could have knit like
I thought you were
inches.
having soup and sandwiches.
No, it didn't happen. Jack,
What?
I had a request.
For stuffed chicken breasts.
Yes.
Had you made them before?
No. And the Alfredo sauce on top was amazing.
Oh my God, that sounds good.
And Diane treated me for my birthday
Yeah.
to a skein of her yarn.
This is her peach
Oh
tea.
my god, this colorway.
Show the back.
Her speckles. So this is peach
Oh.
tea. I think this is part of her Southern Charm, Southern or Deep South. I'm getting it wrong. Anyway, she did a whole series based on New Orleans, where she's from. And peach tea, I think, was part of that. Anyway, it's got gold stellina. With the warm colors like this and then the gold stellina, it is so beautiful.
So pretty.
I feel like
Excuse
socks might be too nice, but Diane's a huge sock knitter, so
she would just love to know that you
might
knit it.
do socks.
Yeah. Again,
It would
Diane,
be
we get to meet her.
amazing for a shawl.
We get to meet her in November.
I know.
God, that's coming right around the corner.
Stop it! I have a sweater to knit. Stop freaking me out.
I wasn't the one that chose fingering weight. I'm just saying.
Totally. I turned my, like, honestly, I think I don't know. I need some worsted weight sweater knitting in my life.
Oh my God, this is all yarning.
And then I got this too.
Well, look, we're all yarning all the time.
Okay, this was her July bag and yarn kit. Not the sock club. Bag and yarn kit.
Do you remember we talked about that, you guys?
Jodi did the bag. And Alicia dyed the yarn. So the bag is actually a picture of the yarn knit up.
I can't even.
Excuse me. And these colors, it's called Beach Life.
It's a micro stripe.
It's, again, what the heck? Wind it up, cast it on. I absolutely love it. Jodi, your bag is amazing.
The bag is amazing.
And the yarn.
The bag is amazing. I can say that because of the yarn
Because it's
she
the
dyed.
yarn. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean, it's the color.
I love gray, but I have to say, color makes me really, really happy.
And do you know, I love yellow.
Me too.
The soft.
It's like the color of butter.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
Who
I
doesn't
love
love
it.
butter?
And the speckles really it really
it's
makes
so
it
gorgeous.
for me. So Alicia, love Alicia. She's been super busy.
That's we're glad to hear that.
I'm super glad to hear she's very busy because she's one of my all-time favorite dyers. She'll be at Knit City.
Yeah. Save your pennies.
I was such a pig at her booth last year. Like literally an armful. I think I lost my mind there. When 9 o'clock when the marketplace opened.
Yeah.
I know, and you went that way and I went that way and we came back and we both had armloads of yarn and I lost it. I'm not gonna, I'll probably do that again this year. But
So Tracie talked about contacting a couple of dyers for special birthday colors, and Alicia was the speckled lady that she, and so she came up with this, and this is called Soulmate.
Oh my God, Jodi, this yarn is so beautiful.
Guys, that electric neon green is beyond amazing.
I think we should open one. No?
No. Okay.
So it's got charcoal gray speckles, this beautiful magenta purple,
You guys.
and it's got the turquoise speckles too. That's why I wanted you to open it, because you can see them. And it's on the palest aqua base.
Look at that.
My head just about popped off when I got this in the mail.
How
Do you know the
gorgeous
hardest
is
part
that?
was not showing, like,
I
I
know.
wanted to share this with you so badly.
I know. It's fun to get that stuff, and then when you have it all, you're like, oh, I want to give it to you now.
Totally. So this is a yarn that
Is she going to have it in her shop?
was created for Jodi's birthday. Yes. She said she has a few skeins that are ready to ship, but she's going to have a pre-order
Okay.
next week. She's
Okay.
been super busy.
Okay.
So you will get a chance to pre-order Soulmate if you'd like it. At this point, it was just really an amazing birthday gift. So I can't thank Sam or Alicia enough for helping me give such amazing gifts to Jodi.
So pretty.
This is all their hard work. It was just my question. They're amazing. They're
Okay.
amazing.
Speaking of yarn ink, I think this was June.
That's so pretty.
Did I buy you July, August, September?
Yeah.
So this was June.
Okay.
This is called Pollen.
Oh my God, I love those colors together.
It's the blue that we love. Navy? No.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
Is it purple?
Sort
I
of,
think it's
yeah,
purple.
You're right. Purple and pink
That's
and
going to be
yellow.
amazing knit up.
And then what the fun thing is this is sparkle. The mini is sparkle.
It's really pretty.
So she,
I
You
love a
have the-
sock set.
I do. You have the option of the sock set, and of course I did, but I didn't know this was going to be sparkle. I think nobody knows. It's just whatever she chooses that month for the mini.
Right. So it's a surprise.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing's a surprise, I guess.
Right.
But they're both different bases.
I love it.
Okay.
And that's her 80/20.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell. It's really plump, right?
Okay. Can I just keep going with yarn ink?
Jodi, bring it.
Okay. So I've ordered 2 sweater quantities from Yarn Ink, and I ordered one in Aran weight because I'm knitting the lemon grass sweater by
You're
Hohi.
like a machine.
Tracie can insert a picture, hopefully.
Yeah.
The lemongrass.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You
It's
guys,
beautiful.
That
I would
sweater.
love one.
So this is Aran
Oh my God. Jodi, this yarn is so, what a beautiful base.
Look at,
well, the color alone, literally, I can't even with that color.
Does that just not make you smile?
I have fingering weight yarn in that for a sweater.
Never.
It will take me forever.
So that's one sweater. This is me. I just got one.
That's so beautiful, that jazz
and
color.
then this is going to be the cardigan that I'm not sure exactly what it is yet. It's worsted weight yarn. This is called Pride Rock. Now, her original Pride Rock was with brown, a dark chocolate brown, and which is lovely.
Right.
The brown and the blue are so beautiful.
Yeah.
But knowing myself, I asked, would you mind switching the brown to a blackish charcoal?
Well, this will go with all the black you wear.
Yeah. So this is Pride Rock, not brown.
Okay.
Or no brown. She switched it out. If anyone's wondering, Pride Rock, no brown.
That soft aqua blue and then the dark charcoal gray is like perfect for you.
Isn't that going to be gorgeous?
Yes.
So I have sweater quantities of both. You should have seen the package. 8 skeins of each, which I don't even need 8 skeins. I need 5 or 6. So I just covered my bases.
Lemongrass has a big turtleneck. Like, you never know, right?
Maybe more like 6 or 7.
And it's kind of a nightmare running out of yarn.
I think I padded myself with an extra.
So maybe you'll have mittens or a hat or something. Yeah. And that's great. You'll knit it for Christmas or a cowl.
So my next sweater is lemongrass.
Oh my God, Jodi, that's so pretty.
And then my next sweater is cardigan.
I feel like doing a worsted boxy after this.
You should.
But I don't have any.
You should. I have that creep.
I just think the speckles are so pretty in that worsted boxy. Yeah. Because it's lots of stockinette, right? So it gives it some interest. Yes. You know, like a tonal yarn. Actually, this Swainyo yarn would be really pretty. It's very tonal in.
Do they have worsted?
Yes. Very tonal.
Okay, what else do you have to show?
That's it.
That you bought?
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I can show you this.
Oh, I love it.
This is one of those Porter bins by Fringe Field Company.
I love the army green.
From my husband for my birthday, which I ordered.
Via you. Oh my God.
He was like, really? This is what you want? Yes, really. This is what I want. So right now it's holding a bunch of different whips, but it is awesome for large sweater. Like I used this to knit my Veronica cardigan. It held the whole thing.
It's beautiful, Trace.
Oh my God.
No handles though.
It's kind of
yeah, I see. Yeah.
But it's
gosh, that's nice.
It's made out of the same canvas as their Fringe Field bag.
Wow.
And I picked the army green, which I love.
Look at Hohi.
Look, Jodi bought the Pom Pom magazine with the with your mitts.
I know Tracy when she ordered it, she was hoping for that cover.
That's so nice.
And didn't get
I'll trade you.
Yeah. So we know.
I mean, I love both of them, but it's so sweet to. That's a great magazine. I wish it was easier to get here.
I do too. I wish there was a I wish pompom.com had a subscription.
Well, I think they do. But it's a lot getting it shipped over here.
Oh.
It ends up getting... Okay, here's the soiree sweater that lots of people are knitting right now.
That's pretty.
Oh my God. It's fingering weight and mohair held together.
No thanks. Oh, but look at the...
it's
the detail up the side.
And the drapiness of it.
Wow.
It's very cute. Anyway, lots of great knits
So
in
that's
there.
it for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have lots of party in our mailbox.
You guys,
amazing makers have
we're
sent.
Another hour with party in our mailbox. So we are going to do next week. We'll give you.
It won't be an hour, but half an hour for sure. And we're already close to 2 hours, so I can't possibly go. We can't go longer than that.
So I have some treasures to show you for party in our mailbox.
I do. I just want to say thank you to everybody that continues to contact us, and we're thrilled to be able to, send your goodies off in the mail as knit along prizes. We finished our July sock bash.
What's our August theme going to be?
I picked it already.
Oh,
I
what
picked
was it?
lace.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can knit what Apple Blossom socks by Helen Stewart, or the monkey sock, or there's so many great.
Blueberry waffle lace?
No, there's got to have holes in it of some kind.
Got it.
But the monkey sock by Cookie A is a super quick.
Yeah, I've never knit that.
It's awesome.
You've knit it.
It's very quick, and it's really pretty and simple and easy, and it makes a really beautiful sock. I actually knit it in self-striping too, and it turned out really great. So we took some holiday time. I still haven't even mailed June's sock bash. So I'm going to put right here, I'm going to put everybody's name that won the June sock bash.
Okay.
And everybody's name that won the July sock bash. And I'll put those all together and mail them out next week.
Yeah, you and I'll put those together next week.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, because we have so many amazing things, and we'll send them off.
kits.
Somebody from Australia won.
Yay.
One of the winners of the June sock bash is getting the 3-month sock subscription from Suffolk Socks. I've let Julie know.
That's a good one.
One of you is going to get a sock club. So the donations that we continue to get are just incredibly generous, and it blows our mind. So
I wish we had this lighting
Thank you.
downstairs all the time.
right, no wrinkles. So
No.
yeah, hopefully you guys liked our little outside.
Hopefully it's going to be nice next week. We could do it again.
I would love that.
Yeah,
I would love
that's
to
fun.
do it outside in the summer.
As long as we can, right?
Because we were just dragging my patio
whole-
table all over the yard.
whole
Is this
lot
going to work?
Less setup.
It's way less, no lighting, which was
Yeah.
awesome. And look what Jodi came with today for me. Oh my God, Jodi.
Kelly knit that. I can't take any credit. Like she's...
These cables are unbelievable.
The scale of that was a little bit... This is not how it looks when you get
And
it
look,
in the mail.
the back, it's not?
No. It's sort of more centered.
Oh, I
Just-
see what you mean.
yeah.
Okay. So, but it was knit in that Cascade Eco wool, which is why the cables look so good. It's such a beautiful
Well, it was that...
wool that pops the cables
Yes.
right out.
And, I mean, that's... I think Kelly blocked it, but normally she doesn't. But she's a beautiful knitter.
Well, she's an
She
amazing
just did that on
knitter.
her own.
Well, look at that.
She just said, I think a cable one would be fun. And so I sent her one.
Yeah?
Sent her some eco
Did she
wool.
love it? Oh, okay.
Oh my God. And this is what she came up with.
It's
Like, look at
stunning.
this.
It's stunning. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Cables that's on my list too. I have a beautiful green worsted weight yarn, and I'd like to knit.
Did you get it in the mail?
I did.
Is it amazing?
It's amazing.
We'll show it next week.
I'll show it when I start working with it, but I think cables would be great to do that.
The lemongrass has a beautiful cable
Okay.
down
and
the
that's
front.
Erin, but
Yeah.
maybe I could still make it work.
Erin.
Anyway, I'd love to knit some kind of beautiful cable. Gonna check out Hohi does amazing cables. Fiona Ellis does amazing cables.
Speaking of cables, Fiona.
Fiona.
This
So,
was fun
It
chatting
was
again.
So fun to come back to catch you up on our knitting.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just keep on chugging along with my sweater and
Keep
all my
on
socks.
keeping on.
And I feel like we're probably going to see you guys again next week.
How fun is that?
Yeah, we'll show you all of the beautiful party in our mailbox, and let's do some Ask the Grocery Girls questions.
Let's do that.
So send those in.
Yeah. Happy knitting,
Happy
everyone.
knitting! We're getting heckled from my kitchen. So yes, there
Just
are.
gotta put on some lipstick.
I didn't even hear him.